What's up, guys? Here I am with my Premier League prediction for 2020-21 season. And at the end of the video, I will also predict the Golden Boot winner and Player of the Year. So watch the video till the end. Myself Remy and welcome to the United Troops. So before we start, let me tell you something. This is just my opinions where I think the teams will finish this season. There is nothing intentional to hurt any fans or to say one club is superior to the other. So, keeping this in mind, let us start. Starting from the relegation zone. So, the first team I predict to be relegated is Fulham. Sorry, Fulham fans, I don't think you can survive in Premier League. It's very hard for a promoted team to survive in Premier League. Plus, there is lack of transfer activity this summer, so Fulham is going straight down. The second club I have predicted to be relegated is another promoted team, that is West Brom. I'm not expecting much from this team, but I think they can finish between 15 to 19th place. But if they finish above 15, then I will be definitely surprised. Next club I have in the relegation zone is Aston Villa. They have already struggled last season, and there is lack of money invested in this team this season as well. So I think they are going down. In 17th place, I have West Ham. I think West Ham will be way too inconsistent and they will just survive that relegation zone. I have predicted Crystal Palace at 16th, just keeping Zaha in mind. They have signed Ferguson, a young fullback, but I don't know how much he can improve this team. So, keeping Zaha in mind, I have kept them above relegation. Okay, in 15th, I have gone for Leeds. People are rating them way too high as per me. I don't think they can replicate something like Sheffield United or Wolves after promoting in the league. So I have gone with 15. In 12th, 13th and 14th place, I was confused between Southampton, Newcastle and Brighton. Then initially I went with Brighton at 14th, Southampton in 13th and Newcastle in 12th. Before I had predicted Newcastle in 13th and Southampton in 12th. But after looking at Newcastle signings, I gave them one position above. So Newcastle in 12th, Southampton in 13th. Signings like Fraser and Wilson does improve their team. In 11th place, I went with Sheffield United. Yes, I think they will struggle a bit this season. They had a very good defensive record last season, but I think they don't have out and out number 9 in their team. So going forward, they will struggle this year as well. In 10th place, I went with Burnley. Yes, Burnley is a team who finishes in and around that 10th place. So this season as well, I gave them 10th position. In 9th place, I went with Everton. They have signed some amazing and exciting players. So I think they will fight for that Europa League spot. In 8th place, it's Wolves. Yeah, this season as well, they will fight for that Europa League spot. In the mix with Everton, Arsenal, Tottenham, and they themselves. In 7th place, I went with Arsenal. Signings like Gabriel and Willian can improve them a little bit, but not much. So I think they will finish at 7 and Tottenham above them. Yeah, they will finish in 5th. Some might say Jose Mourinho is a defensive minded manager, so they can't finish in that 5th spot. But I think they have good players in front as well. As you know, Jose Mourinho sets a counter-attacking team, and players like Son, Kane, and a young talent like Bergwijn can break any team on counter-attack. Keeping that in mind, I gave them 5th spot. Now, coming to the top 4. Yes, it's very difficult to predict these top 4 positions. And before I go into it, I would just want to say I won't be surprised if any team swap positions which I predict. Keeping in mind the lack of transfer activity this summer, I think Manchester United will finish in 4th position. As a Man United fan, it hurts. Then in 3rd, 2nd and 1st, I went for Chelsea in 3rd, Liverpool in 2nd, and the title will be won by Manchester City. Yeah. Just a minute. Let me explain why I went with Manchester City. Starting from third place, Chelsea. They have signed some exciting players and they have a depth in their team now. They have a good bench to rely on. I won't be surprised if they finished in second or even come very close to winning that title. Why I went with Liverpool in second? Just cause they don't have depth in their squad. Injuries for Van Dijk, Salah, Mane at the same time can create problems in the team. That's why I gave edge for the Manchester City, cause they have depth in their squad. They can manage even if they have an injury for key player in their squad. So that's why I went with Manchester City winning the title. Okay, as we have finished predicting the Premier League table, now let me predict the Golden Boot winner. I think Golden Boot will be won by Werner. Yes, I am going out of the box. I really don't know how Werner will cope up in this league, but fingers crossed. I think he will win the boot. And Player of the Year will be won by Bruno Fernandes. In just 6 months, he proved to be a key player for Manchester United. And playing for a full season, we can see amazing things from him. So I am predicting Player of the Year goes for Bruno Fernandes. We will review this after the season ends. So let's see how my prediction goes. That's all for now. See you in next one.